All right, y'all, so now that we've gotten our sweet potatoes harvested, we're gonna take those juicy, delicious leaves and we're about to make our next year's fertilizer. So let's go ahead and get right to that. So the first thing I'm gonna do is load the sweet potato leaves up inside the trash can. We're gonna get our next year's fertilizer started. All right, so as y'all can see, we got a mess of sweet potato greens, literally a mess of sweet potato greens. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna gather all these bad boys up. We're gonna put it right over there in that blue barrel. We're gonna fill it up with water. We're gonna let that bad boy sit. I usually would dechlorinate the water, but what I'm gonna do this time is I'm just gonna let it sit for so long. The chlorine is gonna just naturally go away on its own, and we're just gonna let this develop. Because when you look in here, this is a year. So, I mean, we're not gonna even use what we get together over there until next year. So, we just getting ready for the future every single day. So let's keep it going. We still got some more. All up in my fencing now. All right, y'all, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna basically partially fill this up as opposed to filling it up to the top, because what I plan to do is when I harvest the rest of these watermelon in the garden, the watermelon leaves and stems are going in here as well. We're gonna pack it tight and we're gonna make it right. But for now, we're gonna fill it up to where the water just barely gets up to the top of here, so we can start the decomposition process of this in here. But then we can also save some space, save some good old space for the watermelon that we're gonna smash up in here. So all in all, we might just end up with about 20 gallons of good fertilizer, but hey, that 20 gallons gonna go a long way, because when you're using 1 gallon for 50 gallons of water, boy oh boy, you're gonna have some results. So one thing I am gonna do is take this here tamp, and we're gonna tamp down the sweet potato leaves that we got inside there already, and we're gonna make sure that it's nice and compacted so that we can really get the most out of our leaves. We really want to get as much nutrition as we can from our leaves. So here we go. Let's see how flat we can get it from where we got it with our hands. Oh yeah, we getting somewhere. So I didn't do any of this with the batch last year, but this is gonna start the decomposition because it's actually starting to smash the cell walls and let some of these liquids out of the sweet potato vines. We add our water, we're gonna be well on our way. So now when we add our water, we don't have to add as much. We're gonna add it to the top layer still, let it sit right on the top, but we're gonna have plenty of space to add all the watermelon vines, smash them down, add some more water to the top, close it down, close up shop for about a good year, and we're gonna have us some good old fermented goodness. And boy oh boy, let me tell you, this Lion Lixir, hey, it's called Super Juice over there at Miss Linda's house, but this is my Lion Lixir. So we about to make this thing pop. So let's keep it going. want. We got the nice layer of water right at the top of the line. We're gonna let it start breaking down, but what we're gonna do, like we said, is add the leaves of the watermelon. We still have about 7 watermelon to harvest, but as soon as we get those bad boys done, we're gonna be adding them straight to the fun. So y'all know what that means. This is part 1 for the next year's fertilizer. Stay tuned for part 2 on later videos. That's FarmerQ out.